Welcome back to the channel. It is Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes, and we're just sticking with the reactions. It's a very nice day. I have chores, and I haven't let the real world seep in too much, which is unfortunate that can happen. But it's no different with artists and other things, right? It seemed like a good idea at the time, and then people judge you for it later. That's as close as I can get to, saying outside of here, it gets a lot more complicated. Making a complicated, opinionated channel seemed like a good idea at the time. But you always risk alienating some people over others. Now, I want to do the video for this. It seems funny. I might have to do it as a bonus because I have a pretty good feeling it's not going to make it. Now, I'm going to add it at the end and we can chop it up and create a bonus and this and that. But I started my day doing another type of music, and the first song was called Side Quest, and I told them, like I'll tell you, John, my Australian sister Jen, the literal album sitting there I haven't cracked open yet because the turntable's coming, and here you are at the home of 10 different albums and one that'll play, and that one's not getting cracked open till it can play in style. But I did a little side questing to find a song that wasn't on the channel, that wasn't on Ange's channel, and that I possibly haven't heard before. Seemed like a good idea when I did it. Hopefully I haven't heard it before. Let's go get some.
I've been a fool, I have been cruel. You put your faith in me. Ask myself why, no alibi. Now that you're facing me, did things my way, I've had my say. Sometimes I cross that line, but it seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I know I was wrong. I'm holding on. Learning is hard to do. It's not too late if you will wait. I'll make it up to you. If you refuse, then I will lose. I'll let our life unwind. But it seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
I like it. I think it's a very good song. John's a great singer. That part's a given. As I was searching, it's not the first, right? It's not the first song all the fans request. So, here we're at the very end of most of the songs I've, could hear. And I think it's a decent song. What's better is the title. Yeah. But you see, I could do this. And this is where I was thinking about Jen on the other side of the world and her wanting to share these videos sometimes with the fan club. Well, first off, if that happens, hi. I know the channel isn't dedicated to John, but the things that I think of when I think of my loved ones on the other side of the world, listen to John's music and Ange and I connect over it, that's as real as it gets. It can get more complicated other places, but it could just be about what an incredible artist he is too, right? But what I'm trying to get at is this title, to me, seems like a good idea right now at this time to introduce that into my rhetoric, my, attitude on the channel, and then give credit to John Farnham for the title, not the quote, but just the song title. And as a reason to always keep an artist in conversation, even in the oddest places. Because that's what I like to do. I mean, I could have pushed record and just sat here doe-eyed over John, but even the fans must know you can get that everywhere. I like a little more, maybe something you and I would talk about as we're sitting out on the porch having a cold one, or, working at the wherever, right? A little more not what you tune into your local programming for. A little, yeah, you might have a point there. Or, what the hell is this guy talking about? It could go either way. But with all that being said, I better get back.
Good idea at the time. Yeah, seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
I can use that.
Seemed like the right thing till I watched you go. Seemed like the right thing, but I lost control. Out in the darkness, I saw a light. And now I know a bit of
So if you're just a John Farnham fan, I appreciate everything, all the support you've given the channel. If you're a channel supporter, that little moment there is pretty good. That all fits in with my crazy. I like that.
And now I know a bit of a taste has taken the place of kisses that were so sweet. Open my eyes, I realize my lesson is complete. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it.
See, it's that. So technically, I'm not taking the relationship narrative from the song at all. Just to be fair. This is maybe a moment to discuss how many different interpretations of the same message are listeners allowed to have? Well, with the subjective nature of art, as many as your heart's content, your mind can create. I think so. Now, you can go, no, it means this. I know. But there's always that one person who wants to steal the fantasy from the world. And, the world's an uglier place when we do that. So, I'm going to go with, you can interpret it any way you want. And the messaging outside of the relationship stuff, man, if it's not broke, you don't got to fix it.
is complete. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Sometimes I cross that line.
Oh, no.
It seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
I'll be darned, Jen. It's going to turn into just one for you at this moment. But, yeah, this might be, oddly enough. Okay. There's the heart-filled joy I feel with some of his really uplifting stuff. But for my weird quantum entangled, I think there's messaging everywhere. I mean, I would love to have some of these lyrics quotables at the beginning of reactions. Because, hey, it seemed like a good idea at the time, and there's some possibilities I'm going to cross that line. But I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to do it some more, because if it ain't broken, I'm not going to fix it. Kind of thing like that, don't you know? Don't you know? Oh, you betcha.
Seemed like a good
I'm
idea
kidding.
at the time. Yeah, it seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah. speaking my mind during a Tool reaction. Seemed like a good idea at the time. It wasn't. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, John. Thank you, Jen. I'm sorry, John Farnham purists who are really just looking to get lost in John's voice. The link to the original is down below. I don't think I do that. Not the same. I can't help myself when the helping is, when I can get seconds and thirds off something, I keep going back to the buffet line.
Did things my way, I've had my say. Sometimes I cross that line.
Yes, I do.
But it seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Ooh, seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Uh-oh. Is it a fade? It'll seem like a good idea at the time, too. I don't like the fade. I really, really like that song. I really do. And I doubt I'm going to get a lot of John Farnham watchers or subscribers to go check out the ASAP reaction. So then the complete story, goes halfway. And he's super deep, wordy rapper. So, I'm not asking you to go check it out. But I, kind of up in here would have, probably put off I just hope the John Farnham reaction turned out good. I have a little faith. And I was going to start that way because I couldn't find this one either. But the title of seemed like a good thing at the time. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Excuse me. Really worked with, how I like to do things. And that worked out. It is so much better and happier. And this is what I believe. I believe if I wasn't having a good time, you could be able to tell. Because I'm not very good at hiding that part of the whole deal. So to actually get the added bonus of being able to go, oh, wow, that was fun. And I believe the crazy stuff I say, even though I'm not trying to sell it to you. I just have to live with myself. And the fact that John Farnham is a hell of an artist and now maybe deeply mixed into my crazy, man. And I mean that in all the best ways, but I certainly mean it. Thank you, John. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Jen. Everyone else who enjoys John Farnham for, what he is, what he represents to you inside. Yeah, it's cool. Everybody who wants to use it as a cudgel, a weapon, a tool, not so much. Not as impressed with that behavior as I'm impressed with the silent majority appreciating what they appreciate and trying really hard not to bother other people as they do. That's always kind of the best. Till next time, there'll be more.